I think the challenge we have had for many years is that we have at best learned about the facts of the Holocaust. So we know 6 million Jews were murdered. We probably know what happened in Auschwitz, but what was lacking in the past is to create empathy with the victims. Often we even know the profiles of the perpetrators better than we know the stories of individual victims. And I think this is really important, to get to know individual names, individual testimonies of victims, and to make sure that this is actually, this results in being able to put yourselves in the shoes of someone who was transported, who arrived in Auschwitz or elsewhere in a concentration camp, and what that then meant for your humanity, for your identity, and for the stripping of any human aspects. I think that we see at this moment where anti-Semitism is rising on the streets, but in particular also online, that exactly because we don't have necessarily a culture of remembrance that creates empathy, people don't react when anti-Semitism is on the rise again. It was anti-Semitism that led to the Holocaust. So we have to understand this causality. And if we don't have empathy, we will also today not necessarily have empathy with those who are concerned by anti-Semitism today. And I think we should make no mistake. Anti-Semitism is directed above all towards the Jews. But in the end, it's also a threat to European democracy and to our security. So we came together with representatives from all EU member states and also Jewish representatives from the individual member states in order to exchange about the fight against anti-Semitism on the one side, but above all, and this was really at the center of our deliberations, the question of fostering Jewish life, which is also at the heart of the EU strategy that we adopted in 2021. How can we make sure that Jews across Europe can go about their lives in line with their religious and cultural traditions and free from security concerns? And what can we concretely do in the area of education or in the area of supporting civil society? How can we learn about Jewish culture in places where there are few Jews? So all these questions were discussed, and at the very end we came here to the Documentation and Holocaust Center to pay tribute and to honor the over 400,000 Jews, Hungarian Jews, that were murdered in the Holocaust. What was really moving is to see Jewish life as a normal part of this 7th district where we were, moving from one synagogue to the other, while you still see the tower of one synagogue and you're already at the other. So all of this was very impressive.